ALAB down 3.55%. This is Thursday, the 25th of September, 2025. Yesterday, the 24th, it lost 10.79%. That marked its fourth straight session of losses. You're probably aware of the Intel Nvidia deal. Okay, so the folks at Morgan Stanley are thinking that maybe that collaboration, or rather, the folks at Morgan Stanley are suggesting that collaboration could carry significant implications for Astera and amongst other things as well. The company is doing well, but it's also facing competition from the folks like Broadcom and Marvell. So they're also making some of these components, some of these components, yeah, components like components PCLE. Yeah, they're also making them as well. If you didn't know what it is, PCLEs are high speed interface standard for connecting components to a computer's motherboard, such as graphic cards, SSD, and network cards. So that's what the company does, and there's a competition there. So that could be why the stock is facing this rejection, this contraction that's been in place for a couple of days now. Okay, so amongst other things, the stock has gained over 300% over the last 1 year, 178% over the last 6 months, 55% over the last month or thereabouts, something like that. Underlying trend, like I indicated earlier on, strongly bullish. Projections are currently saying 272.67, 315.19, 341.45. Before now, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, pretty much the same thing. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. The same projections going all the way back to the 9th of September. Price pressure momentums, let's see, they are now severely bearish. Yeah, bearish on the 10-day moving average. However, people are buying the deep regardless. You can see that they are buying the deep. Positions opened over the last 10 days they're now losing money. And the ones opened on over the last 21 days, some of them are losing money, but the ones opened 21 days ago and earlier are still good, but the weakness is gradually coming to erode their position, amongst other things. Um, let's have a look at the probabilities of it rebounding and retesting. Let's see, 251.88. Okay, so if you have a look over here, this is where the moving averages are. If the moving average here is greater than our target, which will be our target is 251.88, then we know that it has a less than 50% probability of retesting that, and it does. There's no price there. None of those moving averages has up to 251. It's more than 251. So they're all less. So we have a probability that is less than 50% that it will retest. But it has done it already. It can do it again. Let's see. Intraday high 262. This is a day before. This is a day before the decline began. 262. So there's a good chance it can still do that, especially as fresh as things are right now. Let's quickly glance at the 4-hour chart before we have a look at the market greed. Okay, yeah, this is that decline, and the extrapolation is saying that it may continue to decline up till Monday, the 6th of October, pre-market session. No guarantee that will be the case. Okay, projections are saying 243.56, and selling pressure is also severe here on the 4-hour chart. But we can see here the second derivative is looking positive, indicating that people are buying the dip in the midst of this weakness that is going on. Yeah, okay. So yeah, projections go as high as 290.41, 281.78, 267.79, 243.56. So let's see now. Let's see what the probability of it retesting We've seen 243, 255, 251 is less. If it's less than 40, less than 50%. Okay. Uh, yeah, yeah. We are validating that as well here. 258 less than 50%. You can see that the moving averages they are less than two. The price here is saying 258, so they are all less than 258. Nothing there is close to 258 at all. So let's come back to the daily chart and see what the market grid is indicating. The market grid gives us an indication of the range of prices that the stock is expected to trade within. Let's have a look. Okay, so the stock is currently trading outside of this market grid, indicating that it has the gravity. It's feeling the gravity. It may well continue to print lower prices, but this hasn't reacted enough. We can go back um, and look at the 4 hour chart to see if this doesn't give us anything that is encouraging. We'll look at the 1 hour chart. Here it is currently trading at the price is to 197.98. Okay, so it's gravity is affecting it here as well, 197.58. So this is where it is right now, between 199 and 199.99 and 196.11. So this is the support zones, and usually so, well, not all the time, but usually if you find the stock with a downward trajectory in the support zone, there's a good chance it may test lower prices. Yeah, there's a good chance it may test lower prices. Probably that's why the algos are saying that at least for sure there's a good chance, or rather, it's rather saying that I wouldn't say for sure. It's extrapolating that at least by Friday the 26th that lower prices may still prevail. Okay, we can still have a look at the 1 hour chart and see what we have here. It's yeah, we can see it has gotten serious now outside of its market grid. Okay, but this is what has happened of late because yeah, it hasn't. There was this decline hasn't has is a fresh one, so we can have a look at the 10-minute chart and see. Yeah, here you can see. Okay, it has somewhat stabilized. It's looking up now. Where is it lying in the on this market grid? Let's see. Current price is 197, isn't it? 197.98. Yeah. So 197.98 is here. Okay, good. Positive. 197.98 is positive. So and it's also the trajectories to the upside. It's in the resistance zone. So based on this 10-minute data, it's indicating that maybe there's a good chance it may show some strength. So it's in the resistance zone and it has the momentum with it. It has the sail. It has the tailwind. So it may defy the longer term extrapolations based on this 10-minute chart, which is a much a less durable model. It's a less durable model. So if this works, it may change the whole extrapolations on those other more durable models on the daily chart and on the 4 hour chart. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Okay, as of pre-market session of yesterday, projections went as high as 239.75, but we've seen way more way more ambitious projections. So it's not surprising if we see 239 or thereabout. Okay, so let's just quickly glance at the order books. Let's see what's going on. If people are buying the deep or expecting a rebound to occur, we can have a look and see. Or maybe too early to see anything. Yeah, we have okay 199.11. Nothing very much going on. It's not active at the moment. Nothing much going on. Yeah, it's not very active, not so liquid as such. So just have a look and just be careful. Fundamentals look right, but just be careful. Um, yeah, it's looking tempting. It's printed for how many several days of losses. It's looking like it's looking tempting. The desire to buy this, especially the fact that it has printed so many days of losses. Yeah, but just be really careful, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.